You are watching on the screen the picture, very happy picture. And can you say about the picture? Yes, what are these pictures related to? Yes, think about the picture. Whether they are in tour or whether they are friends. Indeed, you guessed yourself, I hope. No? The picture is related with family because happy father, happy mother, and daughter as well as son. Now, here in this story, we are going to study very serious and nice lesson about Thomas and Jerry. Thomas was his son and Jerry was his father. Now here unit 3, family, market and public place. Here getting started, what are these pictures related to? How do people make request in this situation? And you can also study about the structure. How can we request people? Now, here the picture, he is catching photo, and this is picture related with market, and this is the public place. Now, here reading first, look at the picture below and answer the following questions. What do you see in the picture? What is more important for you, family or work or both, and why? This is the question. Now, I mean, certainly here family and work both are necessary for us because without family work is useless, and without work, that only work does not mean about family. That's why here just we are going to study very nice story about Thomas and Jerry. Once upon a time in a village there was an old man named Jerry. No, here Jerry, he hadn't seen his son for few years and wanted to meet his son who lived in a city. Where was his son living? His son was living in city, and his father wanted to meet him. He started his journey and came to a city where his son used to work and stay. He approached the place, he reached the place from where he used to get letters long ago. No? And when he knocked the door, he was excited and smiled with joy to meet his son. When he reached there, he became very happy because he reached the son's place. Unfortunately, someone else opened the door. Jerry asked, I suppose Thomas should be staying in this place? No? Whether Thomas is here? The person said no, he had left the place and shifted to a different location. Jerry was disappointed, became sad, and just pondered, thought how to meet his son. No? He started to walk in the street, and the neighbors asked Jerry, are you looking for Thomas? Jerry responded by nodding. No? टाउको हलाउँदै his head, yes भन्दै. The neighbors gave Thomas office address to Jerry. त्यो छिमेकीहरूले त्यो जेरीको अफिसको एड्रेस बताइदियो त्यहाँ. Jerry thanked them and started towards the path which would lead to his son. And finally Jerry arrived at the office and asked at the reception counter. त्यहाँ चाहिँ नि सोधपुछमा गएर उसले सोध्यो जेरीको बारेमा, टोमसको बारेमा. उसको बुवा जेरीले, could you please tell me? Yes, this is the formula of requesting. Could you please tell me Thomas location? in this office? The receptionist asked. May I know how you are related to him? Who are you? Jerry responded politely by saying, I am his father. The receptionist requested Jerry to wait for a moment and rang up to Thomas and conveyed the same. त्यस्तै त्यहाँ गएर जेरीलाई उसले के अरे टोमसलाई उसले भन्यो रिसेप्सनिस्टले कि तपाईँको चाहिँ नि यहाँ बुवा आउनु भएको छ. Thomas was stunned, आश्चर्यचकित भयो, and told the receptionist to send his father to cabin immediately. Jerry entered the cabin. उसको बुवा उसको cabin भित्र पस्छ. As soon as he saw Thomas, his eyes were filled with tears. Thomas को आँखाभरि आँसु आउँछ बुवालाई हेरेर. Thomas was happy to see his father. They talked for a while and Jerry asked Thomas, Son, Mom dearly wants to see you. छोरा, तिम्रो मम्मीले तिमीलाई भेट्न चाहन्छ. Will you go home with me? Thomas responded, I am afraid. I can't go home, father. I am very busy working for my success and it's hard to manage a leave to visit as my hands are full with lots of stressful work. बुवा मलाई धेरै काम छ, म चाहिँ नि जान सक्दिनँ, त्यो काम मलाई पुरा गर्नुपर्छ. अहिले म ममलाई भेट्न जान सक्दिनँ. Jerry gave a simple smile, no, and said that a smile is not that simple a smile. Okay, you may do your work. I will be going back to our village this evening. ठिक छ बाबु, तिमी काम गर्छौ भने काम गर, म घर फर्किन्छु. बुवाले भन्नुभयो. Thomas asked, would you stay for a few days with me please? बुवा केही दिन हामीसँग बस्नु न. Jerry responded after a moment of silence, Son, you are busy with your tasks. No, son, you are very busy. That's why I do not want to give you extra burden. I don't want to make you uncomfortable or become a burden for you. He continued, I hope if I ever had a chance to meet you again, I would be happy. Then he departed. त्यहाँबाट त्यो निस्कियो. Left. After a few weeks, Thomas wondered why his father came alone after a long time. He felt bad for treating his father in a weird manner. He felt guilty for it and took a leave in office for a few days and went to his village to meet his parents. When he went to the place where he was born and grew up, he saw that his parents were not there. जब त्यहाँ पुग्छ आफ्नो घर यसरी यो सोचेर कि मैले चाहिँ किन गइनँ, अनि जब त्यहाँ जान्छ त्यसको घरमा कोही पनि उसको प्यारेन्ट्स कोही पनि हुँदैन. He was shocked and asked the neighbors, what happened here? Why parents have to be here? My parents have to be here. Where are they now? The neighbors gave the address of the place where his parents were staying. After that, Thomas scurried to the place. त्यहाँ चाहिँ हतार हतारमा पुग्छन् and noticed that the place was like a graveyard. त्यो graveyard भनेको त्यो मान्छेहरूलाई गाड्ने ठाउँ है, चिहान. His eyes were filled with tears and started to walk slowly towards the place. His father noticed Thomas in a far distance and waved his hand to draw his attention. Thomas saw his father, started to run and hugged him as soon as he met. दुवैजना एकअर्कोलाई हेरेपछि पुरा इम्ब्रेसिङ गर्छ, आलिङ्गन गर्छ. Jerry asked, how are you? Father asked, how are you, my son? And continued, what a surprise to see you here. I didn't expect that you would be coming to this place. मैले त कहिले पनि सोचेको थिएन छोरा कि तिमी यहाँ आउँछौ. Thomas felt ashamed, लाज हुन्छ टोमसलाई, and kept his head down. Jerry said, why are you feeling bad? Has anything wrong happened? केही भयो बाबुलाई? किन टाउको चाहिँ निहुर्याएको छौ? Thomas responded, No, father. He continued, It's just I never knew that I would be seeing you in this position in our village. Jerry smiled and said, I had taken a loan when you moved to a city for your college to pay for your education. Then again, when you wanted a new car, but due to a loss in farming, I couldn't pay the loan back. Jerry. ले बुवाले भन्नुभयो, छोरा तिमीलाई त थाहा छैन कि तिम्रो चाहिँ कलेजको फीको लागि र नयाँ कार किनिदिनको लागि मैले जुन लोन उठाएको थिएँ तिम्रो लागि, त्यो खेतीपाती बर्बाद भएको कारणले गर्दा त्यसलाई म चुक्ता गर्न सकिन है. So I thought of approaching you for a help, but you were very busy and bustled with your work. त्यसकारण जब मैले हेरेँ कि तिमी आफ्नो काममा धेरै बिजी थियो अनि मैले त्यो कुरा भन्न सकिन. I just didn't want to burden you with this burden and remained silent, and I had to let go away from our home to repay the loan. Thomas whispered. Thomas भन्नुभयो, के बुवा म कुनै बाहिरको मान्छे थिएँ? तपाईलाई यो चाहिँ लोनको बारेमा मलाई भन्नुपर्ने थिएन? You couldn't told me. I'm not an outsider. Jerry turned round and said, You were very busy and stressed with your work, and which made me remain quiet. All we wanted was our happiness, so I kept quiet. Thomas started to cry and hugged his father again. हेर बाबु, जो पनि आमा बुवा हमेसा आफ्नो छोराछोरीको खुसी नै चाहिन्छ. त्यसैकारण आफ्नो बर्डन कसैले पनि छोराछोरीमाथि दिन चाहदैन. He apologized to his father and asked to forgive him for his mistake. यो कुरा सुनेर उसको चाहिँ आँखाभरि आँसु आयो र टोमसले हग्ड गरियो आफ्नो बुवालाई है र क्षमा चाहिँ माग्दै उसले भन्यो कि यो मेरो मिस्टेकको मलाई बुवा क्षमा गर्नु. Jerry radiated and said, No need for that. I am content with what I have now. All I want is that you spare some time for us. We love you very much, and at this old age, it's hard to travel to see you often. Now here, I will also discuss about the new vocab. First of all, the words in red color in the story correspond to the meaning below. Find the words and write. A loud or typical, a heavy one, that is the burden. Came near, yes, that is approached. So shocked that one is temporarily unable to react, stunned. Left especially in order to start a journey, departed. A burial ground, yes, graveyard. Very strange, bizarre, that is the word. Satisfied, content. Signed with energy or happiness, yes, radiated. And moved or ran somewhere, no? Yes. Here, its meaning is. And after that, read the story again and decide whether the following statements are true or false. Jerry did not use to get letters from his son. False. The neighbors helped Jerry find the way to meet his son. Yes, first of all, you yourself decide and then only stop the video and find out and then only go ahead again. Now the neighbors helped Jerry find the way to meet his son. True. Thomas was eager to meet his father in his office. False. Thomas asked his father to stay with him for a week. And Thomas felt bad to see his father in his workplace. Yes. And then here, The story tries to show that parents' happiness is tied up with their children, success and happiness. In this way, you can find true false. After that, answer the following questions. A number, why did Jerry go to the city? Now answer, Jerry went to the city to meet his son. Now B number, what did the father want from his son? Its answer, the father wanted to meet and to go home with his son. And then, did the father come back to the village happily? Why? Now its answer here, no, the father did not come back to the village happily because his son refused to go with his father. What made Thomas decide to visit his father? Its answer is here, feeling guilty made Thomas decide to visit his father. What did Jerry take the loan? No, its answer is no. Jerry took the loan to pay his son's college fee and to buy a new car for his son. Now again, why did Jerry return home without telling his son about the loan? No, Jerry returned home without telling his son about the loan because he didn't want to give burden to his son. He wanted his happiness. Now, what lesson do you learn from this story? We learned from this story that our responsibility is not only work but also maintaining relationship, care our family. Okay, thank you for today.